Hello, everyone. I am so sorry about that. Apparently, while I was talking with people on other websites, messed up my previous live stream. So this is a redo. Now, before we get started, I have this to say. I will not tolerate spamming in the chat. I don't care what your opinion is, whatever. No friggin' spamming. I don't care if it's biased towards a certain character or anything. No spamming. You got a lot, and I'm saying I'm not talking about you guys in general, or nor the trolls in general, but a lot of my fellow subscribers tend to act like a damn fool, make an ass out of themselves by spamming crap. And I don't like it. It makes me upset. It pisses off other people. That's number one. Number two, please make sure before you attend this shit. I think you do have mods. I think we do have I do have mods, but they're not here right now. That's number one. But more importantly, though, please read the title. Try to read the title before you attend these streams, before you attend my videos, before you watch any of my videos, whether it's a live stream or a regular video. Please read the title. Please read the damn title. So please, I don't want to get upset. I know you guys want to interact with me, and I love it, but sometimes I gotta put my foot down and set a standard and a boundary here. Hold on one second. He wants to be a mod. All right, Cam Ward, if that's your real name or alias. Let me go on here real quick. I'm not saying you can't what you talk about in the chat, but don't spam crap. Don't be immature, don't be juvenile, and don't be a damn fool. You can talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about. That's not the point of this video. That's not the point of what I'm trying. I'm not saying you can't say what you want to say, but you have to be respectful, you have to be mature, and you really have to be respectful towards other people. I don't want anyone spamming crap. Have to be respectful towards other people. I get it. We all have what we want to say, what we don't want to say, things like that. Where the hell is he? Let's see if I can make him a mod. Can I make him a fucking mod? Do not give Nate power. Okay. Sorry. Fuck. You could hold on one second. Putting user in time on. Where the fuck? I want to be a mod. Spammers. Where the fuck? There's Cam Ward. Add as a moderator. I'll say standard moderator. All right, everybody. Okay. You're a moderator, okay? Now, you can say whatever you want, but as long as it's appropriate and as long as it's nice and common and all the other good stuff. Now, with that being said, it is time for your very special 101 on one of the greatest, on a character that I personally consider to be one of the greatest of all time. I don't even know how this character is as underrated as he is. He's appeared in thousands upon thousands of comics since his debut in Detective Comics issue 225 back in November of 1955. He's a founding member of the Justice League of America and the Justice League International. He's appeared in various DC-related media like TV shows, animated movies, video games, merchandising, T-shirts, the whole 9 yards. Yet not many people know who the hell he is, and not many people really, not really people know who he is, and it's really shameful. And that is John Jones, the shape-shifting Martian Manhunter from DC Comics. And I've been a fan of this character since I was a kid watching the Justice League animated series on Cartoon Network. The original Cartoon Network, not the shitty new Cartoon Network that we have today. But with that being said, this character has been around since 1955. 1955. And he's been around a long time. Hey, Danger Zone, welcome to the live stream. Now I understand how you're okay. Wait a minute. Anyways, let us begin. Centuries ago on the planet Mars, the green Martians known as Myron and Shashin gave birth to twin sons. Okay. The twin sons became known as John Jones, which means light of the light, and Mala Ma'ali Fa'ak, which means darkness in the heart. As an adult, John became a manhunter, which on Mars is a police officer, and married a woman named Myra, who gave birth to a daughter named Kahim. Years to pass, John's brother Ma'ali Fa'ak grew to despise everything about the Martian culture. In an impetuous endeavor to commit full-scale genocide against his own people, he engineered a contagious virus known as Ron Mears curse. The virus reacts to telepathic energy and carried from one Martian to the next whenever they use their psionic abilities, which means their mind powers. The plague responded to a Martian's innate fear of fire, causing them to psychosomatically stress so intense that their bodies and minds would literally burst into flame. John desperately tried to keep his wife and daughter from using their mental gifts, but they were unable to do so, and they ultimately contracted the virus. Kahim was the first to experience the symptoms, and Myra soon followed. John was anguished as he watched his family burn into flames, burn to death before his very eyes. The trauma of this event shattered his psyche so much it nearly drove him mad. Is it Kahim? If I'm saying it wrong, I think it's kind. I'm saying it wrong. I think it's kind. I think it's kind. I said it wrong. If I said it wrong, I apologize. I apologize. Basically John Jones. If those of you who missed it, John's family and pretty much the entire Green Martian race contracted Ron Mears curse, which caused both their bodies and their minds to burst into flames, basically burn themselves to death. And that nearly drove John Jones mad. That really destroyed his psyche. That nearly destroyed No, he did not scream "Nar." Okay. Meanwhile, on the planet Earth, a would-be scientist named Dr. Saw Erdel developed a transmitter machine based on ancient Martian technology. Seeking to make contact with extraterrestrial life, he aimed the device towards the vicinity of Mars and activated it. The transmitter beam streaked across both time and space, striking the Martian Manhunter at a point in time several centuries before Erdel would even be born. The beam brought John back to Erdel's natural time era, where he collapsed on the ground outside the doctor's Colorado laboratory. Ordell brought the distraught Martian inside and attempted to nurse him back to health. The anguish of John's mental state created a psychic bond between the two, and Ordell became aware of the events that took place on Mars. In an effort to heal John's mind, he used the mental link to fabricate a new history for the Martian. He created a backstory inspired by the writings of famous science fiction novelists such as Ray Bradbury and Edgar Rice Burroughs. Eventually, John's sanity was restored, and he was prepared to function in this strange new world. He put into his head that he should become a great champion, and John adopted the hero guise of the Martian Manhunter. When John shapeshifted into a human-like form, Erdel was shocked and suffered a really fatal heart attack that killed him. As he was dying, Erdel asked John for forgiveness for making him a prisoner on Earth. It was later revealed that Mars was dead when John was taken, killed by a mental plague deliberately started by his brother, Mali Afa Ak. He took his identity of the Bronze Wraith and fought crime with the Justice Experience. What is human like? Like me, you, like he took a human like form. I Okay, fine. I had a feeling it was Matthew Smith, but I didn't want to. John used his powers to fit into human society. He adopted a human appearance and called himself John Jones, which is ironically his Martian name. He became a police officer in the city of Middleton. For a long time, he worked as a police officer while using his alien powers to solve cases and help people. At some point, the existence of the Martian Manhunter was accidentally revealed. From this point on, John stopped hiding his superhero feats from the world, but kept his identity as John Jones a secret. He began to appear in the public in his green-skinned humanoid form. He subsequently acquired policewoman Diane Mead as his partner and took a pet named Zook to help him solve cases. As I mentioned in my previous stream, no, John Bones Jones, it's John Jones, not John Bone Jones. Um, he's a founding member. He then became a founding member of the Justice League of America, along with Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Hal Jordan, Green Lantern, and Barry Allen Flash. He then his career as a police detective ended by the idol head of Diablo. This evil statue expelled a deadly cloud. John saved the child from the cloud, but in doing so, he was engulfed by it. His fellow policemen believed he must have died. John took this opportunity to abandon his double life. He allowed the police officer, even Diameve, to believe he had died, and as the Martian Manhunter, he even attended his own funeral. Okay, so as I said, he even then later on became a founding member of the Justice League International. Good idea. I'm gonna do that shit right now. Um, this thing can load up properly. I had a feeling it was. I'll say. Oh, it could only be. You know what? I'll give him a managing moderator. I like him. Channel. Thank you, Sri Lanka. Um, as I was saying, I was talking about Danger Zone, guys, but thank you. Now let me just say that the Martian Manhunter is a very powerful character. At one point in time in Batman, one of Batman's many files on his fellow Justice League members, he called the Martian Manhunter an amalgam of not only Batman himself, but even of Superman. And I already banned him, Danger Zone. Don't worry about it. I already took care of his ass. But yeah, he's a very powerful character. As I said, he is considered to be the heart and soul of the Justice League, not only by us fans and writers, but also by the Justice League members themselves, like Superman, Batman. And one of them said, "John, you are the Justice League." Now, I'm not going to give you but he has a Martian physiology which grants him shapeshifting, malleability, elasticity, size alteration, elongation, animal mimicry. Hold on one second. This fucking thing can just take it. Invisibility, phasing, invulnerability, toxic immunity, immense superhuman strength, which I could say is arguably comparable to the likes of Superman, Wonder Woman, Orion, Captain Marvel. I will not and shall not call him Shazam, and Captain Atom, just to name a few. I'll guarantee in a second, Microbeam. Let me finish this. Super leaping, superhuman stamina, regeneration, flight, superhuman speed, accessory input. They have 9 different senses: longevity, super hearing, super breath, Martian vision, elongate electromagnetic spectrum vision, telescopic vision, microscopic vision. Did I say if I didn't say microscopic vision again, I apologize. I'm going to say it again. Martian vision, which is basically his version of Superman's superhuman vision. Electromagnetic spectrum vision. Okay. Thank you. Telescopic vision, microscopic vision, heat vision, telepathy. He's one of the most powerful telepaths in the DC universe, which you can use to cast illusions, possession, astral projection, mind control, animal control, telepathic relay, telepathic assault, thought sensing. He can also use telekinesis. He has matter absorption. In terms of his abilities, he has genius level intellect, a photographic memory, petty. How do you pronounce this? Pedagogy. It's Sri Lanka. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. Pedagogy. I hope I said his name correctly. He's highly advanced in hand-to-hand combat. He's skilled in martial arts. He's good at military protocol, law, investigation, criminology, tactical analysis, he's multilingual. He's skilled in meditation, diplomacy, aviation, mimicry, power replication, and he's very skilled in stuff. Now, for those of you who are wondering, this dude is so powerful, he must be unstoppable. No, he is not. They have a psychosomatic, like his entire race, both like his people, both the green and the white Martians. The Martian man possesses a psychosomatic fear of fire. The Guardians of the Universe, those little blue, little Smurf-looking dudes, they have a psychosomatic fear of fire. The Guardians of the Universe have built a fear of fire when they first confronted the Martians. Exposure to fire causes them to lose their powers, and in the case of fire, to lose control over their biomorphic form. The Martian is more formidable in this form and can take damage in his vulnerable state. And he also has an addiction. Now, fresh for John Jones, he's got a severe case of choco. I keep butchering. I'm so sorry. Chocoholism, meaning he's addicted to cookies, which basically look like Oreos. Um, Thank you, Sri Lanka. I'll get into you guys momentarily. You know what? Let me look at this. Chocos are basically like Oreos. They look like Oreo cookies, basically. He's highly addicted to them. Now, let's see here. No, his only weakness is not addicted to cookies. He has a psychosomatic fear of fire, which means causes him, as I said before, the Martian members is a psychosomatic fear of fire. Exposure to fire causes him to lose control of his powers, including his biomorphic form. He can take damage in this state. Hope you guys understand this on the as you can see, here's what Sri Lanka has to say. I am so sorry for mispronouncing your name, my friend. I am so sorry. Who has more power, the white? Who has more power? I mean, well, John Jones, here's a fun fact. He's classified as being the most powerful of the Green Martians. So John is the most powerful member of his race, of the Green Martians. As for the White Martians, their powers are basically the same as the Green Martians. But who has more power? I cannot answer that. I cannot answer that. Oscar the Grouch, yes, I definitely agree. He is a all-time great superhero. I think he's one of the best of all time. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Let me put this. Yes, they are scared if they have the same weakness as the Martians. Yes. They're scared of fire too. Now I'm craving Oreo cookies. I have Oreo cookies too. No, I said, and even sip at them. Let's see here. Oh no. No, fuck. No. Fuck, where is it? Where's the goddamn thing? Is it say? Oh fuck, that's not it. Did I bring it with me? No. No. Fuck! Where is the damn thing? Son of a bitch. Did I leave it home? I think I did. I think I fucking did. But I wanted to see if I have the comic story arc with me, but he has had some pretty. No, Tom Ace, I'm not making out with anybody. Knock it the hell off. You know, Tom Ace, you really need to stop acting like an ass. I'm really being fucking serious. Let's see if it's in one of my backpacks. There's one I kept. So, I'm still there. Okay. I might have left it at home. Wait, let me see here. No, that's fine. Let's do it. That's okay. So I don't have that. I'll gotta do that. Uh, hey Nate, how are you? Thank you for coming. Um, you know what? Oh fuck. Um, next time I do a live stream, we'll do. You know what? Let me make you a mod right now. What you told me? Where is the Oreo? Wasn't looking for an Oreo. I was actually looking for one of my Martian Manhunter comics, and apparently I left it at home. Shame on me, right? Shame on my stupid ass. Um. Fuck me. And look. But and look. And look. Um. Add as moderator. Managing moderator. Okay, here we go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Now, in terms of where would I rank him in terms of being among the most powerful superheroes in the DC universe, he's definitely in the top 10. That's for damn sure. Thank you, Nate. I appreciate that. Sri Lanka, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. Um, um, now where was Mike Rubino's comment? Trying to think. Do I think he's a little too powerful? No, I don't. I mean, once again, what do you mean too powerful? You got to be more specific. Too powerful for me to get into? Hell no. Too powerful compared to, let's say, like Wolverine or Spider-Man? Everyone has different powers and ability sets. You know what I mean? Do I think he's too powerful to get into? No. I think he's a great character. I think he's one of the best ever created. Does he have some, like, quote unquote silly weaknesses? Of course, this is Spanish. You're gonna have some silly shit in there, but it's for the best. No, I don't think he's a little too powerful. I think he's a great character. I think his power set is freaking awesome. I remember one point in the comment and like watching a clip of like Smallville where Superman was like, he has powers that I wish I had. Like the shit John Jones can do is incredible. And episode 8, I will do that. Hold on 1 second. Let me do something real quick. Okay, I'll think. Um, um, what's this? There's Martian. Come on, Clancy. Come on, bro. If I can have 5 dinner guests in the world, who would they be? You can answer at the end of the stream. I can answer right now. One, obviously Derek Jeter, number 1. Number 2, I would say Neil McDonough. I'm a huge fan of him. Number three, I would say well, two, I'm gonna take right off bat the Manning brothers, Peyton and Eli. So we got three professional athletes, well, former professional athletes, one really good actor, in my opinion. So that's three. One, obviously, I would like my biggest celebrity crush of all time, Michelle Pfeiffer, to be there. So that's number four. And number five, maybe Kelly Clarkson. Three guys and two chicks. There you go, Nate. There you go, buddy. Would I invite Gary? No, I would not. Favorite Michelle Pfeiffer film? Easy. Batman Returns, baby. Batman Returns all day. No, not invite Gary. I'm not a big Gary fan. Ooh, okay, now this is an appropriate question. What is your favorite superhero power ability? I really don't have one, but if I had to choose one that I could think of off the top of my head, I'd say regeneration. I think regeneration is a dope ass ability. But that's a good question. No, you're not on my list, bad fella. Okay, we're pretty much dead dinner guest. That I have to get back to you on that, Nate. Um, let's see here. This is a great. Yeah, he pretty much does. I got a lot of things to say. Anyways, that about wraps it up for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hold on, what is this question? What villain would you want to be? What villain would I want to be? Maybe Syndrome from The Incredibles. That's the one I can think of right now. That's bad. I really don't care. That about wraps it up. Hope you guys had a great day, and I'll see you all later. Peace out.